I see every December as a month of resting and taking a break from all that you've been through and all the hard work you've put in all throughout the year. But December 2021 was a different month for me. I thought I should challenge myself to see how much weight I can be able to lose since I'm currently on a weight loss journey, and so I decided to challenge myself to try to work out every single day for 31 days and also eat properly. Try to eat properly, guys. I tried my best to eat properly for that 31 days. Although I'm not going to be sharing all that I ate, but I will be sharing some of the food I ate. And if you want to see how much weight I was able to lose and how much body fat I lost as well, then please keep watching and don't go nowhere. On the 3rd of December 2021, as I logged in on YouTube, I came across this video, Adrian Bryant's 14 minutes jumping jack video. He posted it that same day and I was like, wow, I love standing workouts. Like, I love doing standing workouts. So I thought I should, do this for 31 days to see what happens to my body. So on the first day, I did the 14 minutes workout video. I did it only once that day. And on the second day, I decided to start doing it twice a day because I thought that doing it only once a day was not going to do really much for me. And so I started doing it twice a day. There were some days I did 3 times a day. There was just one day I did up to 4 times a day. I felt great that day, but I thought it was too much. And so I went back to doing it only 2 times a day. I did it for 21 days straight. And after the 21 days, I started slowing down. I wake up, do it today, and the next day I don't. I wake up the other day, I do, like I was doing it. I started doing it every other day. And so that was all I did for the workout. Now I'm going to be sharing some of the food I ate, how many times I ate in a day, and I will also be showing you how I prepared the food. So on this day, I was craving for what I'm about to show you now, just a cup of hot chocolate tea. In a cup, I added about 1.5 tablespoons of the chocolate. I'm using Bonvita, as you all can see, and then I added some milk, warm milk, and I diluted it with room temperature water. This is how I usually prepare my hot tea. Like, I like to mix up the milk with some water just so I'm not drinking a lot of milk. You get the trick. And then I enjoyed the hot tea with 2 packets of crackers and 1 apple. That was what I ate for breakfast. Now, during lunch, I decided to eat beans. That was what we prepared for lunch on that day. I prepared this for my family and I have posted the recipe to that beans and plantain porridge on my channel. I will be leaving the link in the description box below in case you want to see how I made this. So you guys can see how much I portioned out for myself, and I garnished it with a few slices of cucumber. That was how I enjoyed it, and I washed it down with water. And guys, I must also mention that I drink a lot of water all throughout the day, so I think that also helped me as well. On this day, I decided to eat fufu and okra soup. Okra soup is one of my favorite soup, so that was what we had that day, and it was my 1 meal a day. I didn't eat nothing else, and the video to how I made that soup is also posted on my channel. The link will be in the description box as well. Now you guys can see the quantity of fufu I am having. Just a cup of the semolina, I used my standard cup to measure my food, and I took half of the fish. Like this right here was all I had for the day, and I continued with my water intake. Now on this day, I decided to go for a tortilla wrap. So how I made this, I added some coconut oil in the pan, add some onions, I'm also going to be adding some red bell peppers, the green one, and some cucumbers. I just sliced this into thin strips. And I'm also going to be adding some cabbage as well. You can also see the quantity I'm making. This quantity makes for 3 servings, okay? So I'm not eating all these at one sitting, no. And then I went in with some shredded roasted chicken. We bought this from a supermarket. It's a whole roasted chicken, but I took out some parts of the chicken and shredded it into pieces. And I also added my seasoning. In as much as I'm trying to lose weight, I also love to have a very tasty meal, okay? I don't eat bland meals. So I garnish my food very well, and I also added some chili. You guys saw the brand I used. This is very hot and spicy, so I love adding it to my tortilla wrap filling. I'm just going to mix everything in and allow it to fry or steam for 5 minutes, and that is it, because I love it crunchy. I don't like it soft and soggy, but you can make yours whichever way you prefer, okay? And this is the tortilla wrap I'm using. I'm just going to be eating only one wrap, and on the tortilla wrap I'm adding some mayonnaise. I'm just going to rub it all over the tortilla. I find it a bit difficult to pronounce that name, okay? So please bear with me, and I'm going to be adding the quantity that I feel like it's okay. Now that's it right there. I'm just going to add more mayonnaise, add some ketchup, wrap it up, and enjoy. Guys, you need to try this out. It was absolutely so yummy, so delicious. I enjoyed it. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So that was it for my lunch that day. Also, I forgot to mention I do intermittent fasting almost every single day. So I start eating at around 11, 12, 1 or 2 depending, okay, but it must start from 11. Now for my dinner, I had only 2 bananas, a tablespoon of what is it called again, peanut butter, and 1 orange. No, that is not orange, that is actually tangerine. We call it tangerine. I don't know what you guys call it, but yeah. And I also washed it down with a cup of matcha tea. I love matcha tea. I love it, okay? Sometimes I do green tea. Now on this day I had the soup that I showed you earlier on. I had it again because we still have some left over, so I thought I should enjoy it one more time before it finishes. That is how much I love okra soup. And you guys can also see the amount of fufu I'm having it with. Not too much. As always, I measured it with my measuring cup, and this is me enjoying my food. You guys are all invited. Now I want to use this opportunity to mention that I am a stay-at-home mom with 4 kids. You guys, 4 children, and it's not really easy to lose weight around them, because sometimes when I try to go on a challenge, most of the times I'm the one feeding my last baby, and so whenever I'm feeding her, I like to put some in my mouth. You know, I got to taste what I'm giving my baby or what I'm feeding my baby. And sometimes if she was not able to finish her food, I eat the leftovers, you know. So all those counts as extra calories. So I try my best, you guys. I try my very best to stick to whatever plan or whatever challenge I am into. Now, on this day, I had rice. You guys have already seen my stew, very tasty and delicious. I also have a recipe on how to make that stew, so check out the link in the description box. Now, I had 1.5 cups of the cooked rice. Measure your food cooked, not uncooked, okay? And then I had half cup of beans, the beans we made the other day, you remember? Yes, we still have some leftovers in the fridge, so I decided to pair it up with the rice, and I'm having only 1 piece of chicken. And then I added some iceberg lettuce, just a few, and I'm going to be washing it down with just this tiny cup of malt. You guys, I hardly finished 1 bottle of malt. Even that malt, I didn't finish it. I put it in the fridge to have it some other time, but before I knew it, my kids had already drank it. Now, this is what I had at night. Just a handful of coconut coated peanuts and half of a cucumber, and I was also drinking water all through. I hope you are taking notes of how many times I eat in a day. Some days I eat twice a day, some days I eat once a day, and some days I even eat up to 3 times a day, but in smaller portions, okay? Now, on this day, I decided to have egusi soup with my 1 cup of semolina fufu and 2 pieces of meat, and it was my 1 meal a day. Now, on this day, I had king burger, and it was my 1 meal a day as well. Finally, on what I have been eating, this was on the New Year's Day, 1st of January 2022. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to the amount of food I had on this day. You see what I have in that plate? That was all I had that day. I had, I think, half glass of wine, not even up to a cup, and then I had a slice of cake. I baked the cake myself. It was a carrot cake, and this is the slice. I had nothing more and nothing less, and that was all I had throughout the whole day. Now, the day we all have been waiting for, on the 3rd of January 2022, this is what I'm weighing in at. You guys remember I started at 87.5 kgs, and now I'm weighing 83.5 kgs, which means I've lost a total of 4 kilograms in 1 month with no dieting. I was just eating anything I wanted, my African Nigerian meals, and I was still able to lose weight with the help of that 14 minutes jumping jack workout video. And this is what I'm looking like. You guys can see that I didn't just lose weight, I also lost body fat. On the first day of this challenge, my waist was 43 inches, and now you can see it's down to 41.5. My lower belly measured at 46 inches, and now it's down to 44 inches. You guys, I was so amazed. I was so blown away. I'm so happy with my results. I'm okay with what I'm seeing right here. Also, my arm was 17.5, but now it is 16.5. Seriously, hard work really pays off. I was really consistent with this, hence why I saw results. Now, had it been I quit, I wouldn't have achieved what I achieved now. I wouldn't have lost weight and the body fat as well. Now you guys can compare from the before and the after clips, and Let me know if you can be able to differentiate or if you can be able to see the difference. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, if you are on a weight loss journey, do not quit. No matter the challenges, you can always take breaks, but when you come back, try to come harder than last time. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.